Today, I am not messing around. We are going to accomplish installing my Maxxair fan. The biggest feat for every van lifer getting started on their build. Great, to start, I am going to make sure that I'm happy where I'm going to put everything on top. Definitely a Maxxair fan in the front. I purchased one. Maybe down the road when I have some more money I can purchase the second one, or an AC unit. That would be beautiful. And then 3 solar panels, each being 200 watts each. And I'm thinking of getting Bluetti AC 200L. So from my drawings here, I can see the total distance of these width-wise is going to be basically 85 inches. So I just need to make sure that that 85 inches, again 85 fits within the beams of the ceiling. So what I said 85 inches. Let's check that. And then I know that here on my mock-up you can see I set the 22 inches is the width, right? Yeah, 22.5 is the width of the Maxxair fan on the roof. How much space is here? Yeah, there's more than enough space in the front. 22.5, yeah. I think it'll all fit. How I get it to fit, well, I'll finesse it the day of. Now I'm just gonna go on the roof and check the same thing because, you know, measure twice, order once. Yeah, there's definitely a hole somewhere in the metal welding that I need to repair. Get my measurement, get my wooden frame assembled, and then go from there. Before I get started, I do want to show you what my setup looks like. It doesn't need to be organized for camera, you know? I've got my wood pile, I've got my other stuff pile, and I'm classic. 14.5. Getting comfortable with cutting wood before I go straight to cutting my metal. Where's the blade on this? I'm just gonna go through and clean this up because that was embarrassing. One of the things when I took my woodworking shop in college is I was super proud of the integrity of what I was doing. And I want that integrity to remain in this environment. So we've got our first 14.5, which is what we're gonna do our pocket holes into. And we need our second 14.5. Just assess this. I don't think we're gonna use that one for the sake of my own sanity. 14.5. Use this to make sure it's, I could just use the square. Again, it's just getting back into the groove of things. This is in fact 14.5. I am confident in that. And then we need 2 17 inches. Next up is learn how to use pocket hole jig. So I don't know how to use one of those. You don't want to do something easy first. I don't want to use the pocket hole jig yet. We're going to try to turn this into, it came with the Maxxair fan. You know, at this point, you would think that Maxxair fan would just start sending the template. It'd be very smart of them. It's an extra step that I'd be willing to pay an extra $5 for. You're already sending the cardboard. Send the rest of it. Box cutter. Maxxair fan, we want templates from the company. We want templates from the company. Say it with me in the comments. We want templates from the company. 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 Well, where's that practice piece of wood? Well, let's see how this goes. Broke my jig. Okay, that's cool looking. Don't think I need this. And then you're supposed to do a wee bit of this. That's all right. Make it work. All right, let's see what that looks like. It is not flush. but it's not protruding either. So I don't know if this recorded, but I was using the Lifetime 6-foot table and it was warping when I was putting the clamps on, and it was causing the first, this here, to be a little crooked, this intersecting point. But I know that once I put this in, it's gonna warp the way I need it to and everything will be just fine. But this glass table is offering a little bit more stability. Yeah, because when this is clamping down, it's clamping directly to whatever material this is, the wicker and the glass. And there isn't much room for warp because glass is what? Glass is stable, glass is a hero. I'm feeling more confident. This is definitely, I mean, this is the third screw. I better be feeling more confident, right? Some back pressure just in case things want to slip a little bit. I'm going slow-ish so I don't crack my wood. Flippity-doodad. And we're gonna make this one work. The other table is really screwing me up. This is my last screw for my frame, and it's definitely coming together. All right, here we go. Going in semi-slow. Applying a lot of back pressure. So this doesn't need to fit on the fan, but it does need to fit like this. I'd say got a wee bit of wiggle room, but it's quite all right. Because look, if you look here, you line it up in center. Hey, cheers! It's gonna be a good time. It's good. It's good. Got a little bit of play there, and that is. I could have made the. What side is that? I could have made the 14.5 a little bit shorter. All in all, it's pretty good. For my template, I feel good about my measurements. It is 14 by 14. We're doing this? Yeah, we're doing this. Means 37. So measure the distance. I'm not procrastinating, you're procrastinating. 50 gear. Nervous. You nervous? I'm nervous. Let's crank this to 2. And for shits and giggles, all the way to 23. I've got 2 pips on the bar. Oh my god, this is so nerve-wracking. Oh my god. Am I freaking out? You're freaking out. Alright, now we gotta move everything upstairs. So, a little bit of that. So, make sure I just like this. Guide. There's nothing. There we go. Coming at an angle. Oh, that's easy. Hold the drill. I would never subject you to that sound for longer than 10 seconds. But yes, I am using a metal file to get all the bits and bobs leveled out. Let's see. Oh no. Oh yes. Got a little bit of wiggle room, but again, the wiggle room is good. That's great. Anxiety gone. All right, so I'm basically done up here. I just need to maybe shot back. How does one get liquid nails started? Pray for me. Will you pray for me, Bobby? Oh, it's coming out the back. That's not good. Oh, and I just popped this shit. That's how you do that. All right, y'all, don't do it like me. You need to use one of these caulk guns to pierce it first. Ziggity zaggity ziggity zabba zuga zuga zaka zugu 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 zugu. It doesn't need to be perfect, because guess what? We are only human. I want this to line up good. I want this to line up great. I want it to line up good. I got a lot of food on my plate. I'm happy with this. You're happy with that. Oh, it's holding for a second. Oh, fuck! This is fine. Okay. Bueno. All right, friends and family. And let that dry for about an hour while I eat some lunch. Once this dries, I'm gonna put the mount on the roof, drill some pilot holes, drill that in, and then I'm gonna fit the Air Max to the mount, make sure that looks good. Probably basically done after that. Things are coming along. Oh, remember when I said this is like a no-build build? We'll call it a medium build, right? So I'm obviously using power tools. I'm drilling into it, making it custom to fit my needs. But the funds are already, they're getting tight. So if you feel so inclined to subscribe so I can potentially monetize this journey. Is this my thumbnail? It's at least been an hour and it's holding. Now, my responsibility is to go on the roof, drill some pilot holes, apply a butyl to the bracket, put the screws down, fit the Maxxair fan, and then we're almost there. I wish it was that easy. Here is a summary of all the troubleshooting I did. First drill bit ever broke. I just have to run and get some new drill bits. I got 2 double packs and 1 single pack to replace the one I broke. Chisel point. So the issue I'm running into is that liquid nail isn't working for me. My husband has stepped in to support the frame. All right, the sun is going down. We're so close to being done. I've called in reinforcements. This one here, I don't know what's going on with it, but every different type of screw we try to put in there, the screw ends up getting stripped. I've even tried widening the hole. This piece of metal is just really trying to kill me right now, and I'm done. Our day is coming to a close.
That's called pressure.
Yeah, I guess I didn't have enough pressure.
How many times I read that goddamn manual, you gonna tell me that I ain't right? I know what the fuck I'm doing. I just struggle sometimes. It's a little hot.
Ooh, here we go, lap sealing. Rumor has it you're supposed to do like a welding pattern. If it was up to me, which it is up to me, I'm gonna do a lap sealant on the like caulking, and then I'll do that pattern. Unfortunately, I missed a moderately important step here. It would have been easier to use the lap sealant before installing the fan. I forgot I was only supposed to test fit the fan. Moving forward, and while I'm on my roof, I need to address the leak I currently have in my roof. When I got my first heavy rain day, the water was seeping in through the ceiling and hitting my freshly painted floors. What I did to accomplish this was make sure my surface was completely clean. Mix up my 2-part epoxy. I used JB Weld, and I used it in the color black. In hindsight, definitely should have gotten white or clear. There's many ways to solve this problem. This is what I happen to have on hand. Now that we're getting a little close to the end of the video, I do want to give you some tips and tricks that might help you in the future. Lap sealant, tires out your hand, get a good caulk gun. Make sure you have backup bits on standby. And if you can have an extra person the entire time, do that. Do that. I have accomplished 2 very big things today, fixing the crack in my roof and installing my Maxxair fan. I am done for today. Tomorrow, maybe I'll hit up the kill mats or the swivel seat.